welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a video on emojis and what is the best emojis that you can, what emojis that you only use in a relationship. If you are friends with someone, doesn't matter if you're a girl or a male, it goes both ways. So these are the emojis that you should be extra careful when you're in a relationship and you're sending it to your friends. And I feel like this is a big step to talk about. So I kind of want to quickly talk about it super quickly and just go through it. I am going to put all the emojis here and saying which emojis that I will be talking about. And if you are doing one of these emojis to your friend, doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, if you're sending them to your friends, I'm going to tell you what they present. Because I did a little bit of studying on them, and I feel like it needed to be brought up because you probably didn't know what it means. And you're probably just sending them as a friend, but you should be extra careful when you're doing it because this is actually what it presents, and people could take it the wrong way. For me, I tend to take things the wrong way. So if you are sending that to your friends, and you are in a relationship with me, if you are in a relationship, like, of course I'm in a relationship, so these are the emojis that I'll only send it to my partner because it should be only used in a relationship, or if you are looking into a relationship. But this is more of a video for people who are in a relationship. I'm very bad at explaining, by the way. I'm going to try and explain this the best as I can. So if you are sending these emojis to your friend and you are in a relationship, I'm going to tell you to probably stop because they have a meaning behind it that is related to flirting. Even if you're not meaning to flirt and you're not doing the flirt because they could be taking themselves, or you are taken, whatever the reason is, probably stop because they actually present flirting. Even if you're not tending to flirt, probably because they could be attractive or handsome, whatever the reason is. For a girl, it could be called as attractive, and boys can be attractive too, handsome, kind of looking. It's better to be careful who you send them to because you're probably putting an option in a relationship and saying, I am in a relationship, but if it doesn't work out, I have a backup. Never ever do that in a relationship. Never do that. If you're in a relationship with someone, and I'm saying it doesn't have to be a girl or basically on one person, it could be anybody. It could be any male or any female. If you are in a relationship with someone you are madly in love with, you never ever put an option out. I thought I might bring that up, even though I know it's not really related to the video that I'm going to talk about. Just make it extra careful. So, I am going to put emoji up here, and I'm going to try to explain it as the best as I can. It's got a lot of he's in these conversations. Even it's not basically on a he, it could be a she as well that's doing it. So this should help you out. Which emojis you should use in a relationship, but the ones that should be okay in a friendship is that I'll do it at the end of the video, because this bit of the video is just telling what you should not send to your friends while you're in a relationship. Like love hearts. Love hearts you should never lend because that represents I love you. And so you want to be extra careful, but I'm going to talk about every visual one. So the ones that I'm not too concerned, one that you should be concerned is the one that I will talk about first. And then the ones that should be okay if you don't send them any further than just one, but not more than one. So I'm going to talk about which emojis now, and we're going to get into the video on which emojis that you should only allow to send if you are in a relationship, not to your friends. So I have got them up here. So this is more of a top, so it could be a male or it could be a female. It uses they like you or love you. I'm not concerned on the liking side if you only use it sensibly and not any further than sensibly. But the ones that I'm more concerned, if you're sending them to your friends, and the reason why I'm bringing it up, because I wanted to talk about it. And I'm not that easy to talk about things in open. So if I just quickly do a video about it, it might help to just like bring it up quickly. So let's just go. This one should be just fine. That should be fine. I'm just going to find, okay, this is the one that you should be extra careful. I'll put it up here. It is more of a smirking face looking, so smirking face emoji. Be extra careful because that's more presenting of flirting. So just be careful with that one because it's flirting and it's more of saying he loves you and stuff like that as well. So just be extra careful with that one. Next emoji. Let's just check. So another emoji is more of a kissing emoji. It's actually another flirtatious emoji. So just be extra careful because that can present flirting as well. Because you're saying you love them and you're sending them kisses. So just be extra careful when you send it. And of course I will put it up further. This is the one you should take extra care. And this one is more, I'll put it here, and it's more on a grinning face with sweat. It presents that like you have a lot, nervous and stuff like that. Just be extra careful who you really send that to. So anyway, that's one of them. The red heart emoji, I will put it here. If someone said that to you, it presents I love you, like I just brought up, like it's a thing. It is another way of saying I love you and stuff like that. But different colors can present it as well. So just be careful when you send the love hearts, because it doesn't matter which color it is, it still presents I love you. So just take extra care when you send that. Even if you're only sending it as a friendship, it still presents I love you. And even if that person's in a relationship or you as well, it's still presenting that you are flirting, even if you're not intentionally doing it. Next emoji. I'm moving on. A smiling face with hearts. It means he truly cares about you. And it's another way of saying I love you as well. So be extra careful. This one's fine. I'm not going to complain about this emoji, but this emoji is pretending smiley face with smiling eyes. It can tend to make people blush. But I think everyone likes to make people blush, so I'm not too concerned on that one. And this is the one I'm going to just to bring up, even I know some people will use this. Just be careful when you send the face flavoring food. It can present sexual reality kind of thing, even if you are not intentionally to use it. Some people tend to use it when they're in a sexual mood, but sometimes it can present food. So I'm not too concerned. But if you only use it food wise and say what food you're wanting, it's different. But if you're doing it as a flirting way, it's probably not a wise idea. Next emoji. This is another one that I'm going to sting. Wink eye with tongue emoji. This one feels extra flirty. So if you feel it a little extra flirty and you're not doing it to the person you're in a relationship with, it's probably not a wise idea. So just be extra careful. That one's fine. So be careful when you use. This is the emoji that I'm going to bring up. Be careful if you are in a relationship and you're sending that to your friends. You are saying you're interested in a relationship with that person when you're already in a relationship. So I wouldn't want to use that on anybody at all. So just be extra careful on that one. Kissing mark. It's another way of saying I love you as well. So just take it extra care. And I think that is all about it on those emojis. I will just ring it on my iPad. So just take it extra care because it does present the wrong ones. Like I did say, I will put up a set of emojis you should not send to your friends when you are in a relationship because it can present flirting and cheating. Even if you're only using it in friendship, it's probably not a wise idea to send it to your friends because of those meanings. I will, of course, put the emojis up and say what it presents so you know what I'm trying to talk about. I will get it from here as well. Just be extra careful who you are sending it to. But it's different if you're sending it to your relationship because that's normal. But I'm meaning if you're in a relationship, you're sending it to your friends. Even if it's just saying, are you okay or whatever, it doesn't really present that. It presents something totally different. So I will show it to you through here. Not really through here, but I will get all my information from up here. And I will make sure it has underneath what it presents. So just be extra careful what you're sending because it could present cheating and not cheating, flirting. It doesn't matter if they're in the country or out of the country or somewhere else. It still tends to be slightly under flirting, even if you're not meaning to. So just take extra care with emojis you're sending to your friends when you're in a relationship. If you are not in a relationship, it doesn't really concern you because you're just looking for someone who is interested in you, and if you're interested in a relationship with them. But don't play people if you are looking in a relationship because they will never date you in the first place because they will see you as that way. And never do friends with benefits as well if you are thinking of it because some people might not like it. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, bye.